So, Dr. J, I was looking at jobs in the tech industry and it said that I'll have stock options. What should I do?
Yeah, and by the way, this doesn't have to be just tech, but really what they're saying is, I want to give you part of the company. And I like that. It's actually how I made my first million. I worked for a company, got stock options pre-IPO, and the day it went IPO, I became a millionaire. And I'm like, where's the money? And the answer is on an account somewhere. And the problem with stock options is they come with giant tax issues. Yay, I got $1 million overnight. And the government goes, and please give me my part, please. Like, that's kind of how it works. So before I go any further, you got stock options, you reach out to a financial planner. We can end the video there, but we'll talk a little bit further. And I say that just because you got to understand what type of options you have and the place you're working for. So there are multiple types. You'll see incentive stock options, qualified stock options, non-qualified stock options, all of these things. And they have you sign a form. And there's limits on when you can buy it and when you can sell it and what's your exercise price. Like, I at times will read people's stock options and then say, I need a day or two to think about this. Then I'll go out to one of my colleagues and I go, what about that? And what about this? And what, like, this is one of those that challenges even me as a financial planner. So you want to make sure you do it, because what happens is if you do it wrong, and I put that in quotes, but I get a stock option, you get restricted stock option, other things, and I exercise, which means I buy the stock. You may actually owe taxes right then and there, even if you haven't sold it. Which, like, hey, I have $1 million in stock that I now owe taxes on, and I haven't taken any cash into my pocket. So it's not the stock options the issue, it's the taxes that go with it. So we got to look at where we use it, how we use it, what type of accounts, what type of timing, all of that. Now, if you're going, well, how do I know if these stock options are going to be worth anything? Well, unfortunately, sometimes we don't. Hey, I took this job at a startup. Cool. They're pre-IPO. Okay. I have stock options. Okay. What are they worth? Probably the paper they're written on. Like, that's about it. Now, they go IPO, it might be worth millions. And I call this the tech stock option lottery. Okay. Because what happens for a lot of people, if they're in the tech area, and this just it doesn't have to be tech, but just that's popular, they'll do like 3 or 4 or 5 startups and then hit one. And like, yes, you got lucky. Okay. So what happens is people go, well, should I take a lower salary because of my stock options? 5% lower? Sure. Like, that's fine. Half the pay? No. Like, seriously, most companies don't actually work out. So it's a balancing act. If you do have questions on an offer and stock options, you can also reach out to us. We'll try to get you an idea, but like, that's getting to crystal ball land. Like, well, I think they might, not always great. The other thing to keep in mind is if you have stock options, you have a lot of equity in one company. You're not so diversified. So bottom line, reach out and talk to us if you get offered stock options.